Well, hello everyone in YouTube land. This is Danny with the latest vlog. I'm getting my wisdom tooth extracted, so I figured maybe I should do this now instead of waiting until my mouth decides that, hey, you know what? You ain't saying a goddamn thing because you don't know bed. But that's okay. Anyway, there's a YouTube user that I watch, and her name is Graveyard Girl, or if you know her as Bunny. Um, She apparently did this vlog called the Rainbow Tag. And the Rainbow Tag pretty much was um, she had to find all of her favorite products, favorite beauty products, with uh, the various colors in the rainbow. Now, yes, I do use beauty products. Yes, I do wear makeup and I do put stuff in my hair and, the whole thing, But I thought that was kind of boring. And as everyone knows, the book is better. So I thought for this vlog, I would do the rainbow tag, but with a Danny twist. And instead, I decided to use the colors of the rainbow to pick my favorite books. So let's get this started. Okay, so for the first book in the Rainbow Tag, I decided to pick one of my favorite cartoons, and it was Peanuts. Peanuts, the Treasury of Happiness. The whole thing is not red, but it's a red color with green and yellow, kind of the colors of the rainbow. And I love Snoopy. And anything in this book is a great inspiration, and whenever you're feeling blue or happy or whatever, I always go to this book. Uh, Pink was kind of hard because a lot of books don't come in pink. Okay, a lot of books either come like in red or black or white or whatever. So pink, kind of hard. But I was able to find a book in pink. Secret Diary of a Gargoyle. This was a television show on Showtime. As you can tell by the cover, the show has been canceled. This book is very good. If you're into that sort of thing and you want to read about a call girl's life, what happens. There isn't a lot of sexy times if you really want to know about that. You might have to read Confessions of a Working Girl, but other than that, this book is very well written. I had to pick this book for Orange because unfortunately we lost another member of the Doors today. Actually, May 20th, 2013, Ray Manzarek, the founder of the Doors, the keyboardist, passed away at the age of 74 with, unfortunately, he had bile duct cancer. So unfortunately, hopefully he's up in heaven. Actually, now hopefully he probably is up in heaven. We're rocking out with Jim Morrison. This book isn't entirely orange, but the binding is orange. And this book is Strange Days, My Life with and Without Jim Morrison. It is written, it's updated with exciting new material. It's written by Patricia Kennelly. A lot of people, this apparently is, I guess, someone, their love, together. Patricia Kennelly was already an influential rock critic when the Doors were their hottest. It was a private interview with Morris in 1969 that sparked a 2.5-year romance as strange and wild and wonderful as anything out of legend. Really good book. I've probably read this at least 3 times, and every time I read it, I always learned something new about Jim Morrison. When I went to Paris back in 2003 in 110-degree weather, that's how hot it was, I had to find his gravestone. I didn't care how hot it was, how much of a hill, I didn't care. I also was 100 pounds heavier. So I can imagine how it could be now if I went back to Père Lachaise and found his gravestone again. So, Jim Morrison, love you. And everyone should read this book. Even if you're not a Doors fan, read this book. I'm a math geek. Okay? Besides being a bookworm, I'm a math geek. Um, so for yellow, I chose this book that I got from Scholastic called Algebra and Geometry, Anything But Square. I got this when I thought that I was going to still be teaching in 4th grade before I was moved to kindergarten, but that's okay. I still use this book as best as I possibly can for, anything. And it's a pretty fun book. Green was tough. I was originally going to use Plants vs. Zombies, the video game, but again, I wanted to make this book-based. And one of my favorite authors, Neil Gaiman, back in 2012, decided to send a tweet out every day and asked, why is January so dangerous? And he just kept on asking questions every month. And he would take whichever tweet that he found interesting and make a story of it. Make it a short story. And this is the entire calendar of tales. It's from January all the way up to December, obviously, of 2012. And it's pretty good. It's free. You would have to go to... You probably have to go to Neil Gaiman's website to be able to find it. It was on a BlackBerry download site. And luckily enough, the print was green, so I had to use it. The next color of the rainbow, blue. Another thing that I love to do, is travel. And granted, I haven't traveled outside of the United States and Canada since 2003. I haven't gone international. I would like to go back international, but sometimes money just doesn't present itself. So whenever I travel with David or with any of my friends, or if any of my friends are traveling and they're like, hey, you know what, can you recommend some restaurants? Hey, can you give me some places to go to? Can you tell me, where exactly to go? And I only have this much money and I need all this help. This is what I do. I go to this book. Lonely Planet, USA and Canada on a shoestring. Now, unfortunately, some of the places in this book, I hope they have an updated edition, because a lot of places in this book, unfortunately, are closed or destroyed or not in the best of areas, for people to go to. I have used this, as you can tell, a lot by the various tags, for when I travel. And I'll probably use it again when I go to San Diego and San Francisco in August. And I've used it for Atlanta, even though I've been to Atlanta like 4 times. But, sometimes you have to refresh yourself where you've gone to. And the last color of the rainbow, I didn't really have anything for indigo. Indigo, I was going to use a dark blue book by Joyce Carol Oates, but I was like, nah. Purple, again, another book that is hardly ever, well, not really published, but in the cover, that's like hardly ever published. So, unfortunately, for purple, with my strand book, for purple, you're just gonna have to look at my Kindle cover. That's it. With my Lisa Frank stickers, I might get glue stickers. Les Miserables, my favorite play. Well, that's A.J. Lee as a zombie. And Les Miserables, and Lisa Frank stickers, and Disney princess sticker, and a penguin. And Janitor, Bob and Carl, Sci-Fi Janitors. If you haven't seen Bob and Carl, and again, if you've never been to Dragon Con, one of the greatest things during Dragon Con, during panels, is they show all these different videos, and I always squee when Bob and Carl, is on. So Bob and Carl, Sci-Fi Janitors, look it up. And that's the end of the rainbow tag. I hope you check out the books that I gave you, and I hope that you decide to do the rainbow tag too. You can follow me on Twitter under Joisey Dani, JoiseyDani. You can also follow me on Facebook under the same name, Joisey Dani, Joisey Dani. I have a blog. It is a Joisey way of thinking.blogspot.com, and obviously I have a YouTube. You can subscribe. There's a button. I think down there. Maybe over there. I don't know. But there's a button. Anyway, thank you for watching. And I hope you get to do the rainbow tag too. So I'm tagging everyone that's watching this. Do the rainbow tag. If you want to do geek products, fine. If you want to do books, fine. If you want to do movies, fine. Doesn't matter. Just do a rainbow tag video. And I'll be glad to watch it. And as always, the book was better.